Chief Justice Willy Mutunga says the judiciary will continue undertaking reforms to fully rebuild public confidence in the corridors of justice. Now speaking at the official launch of the Advocates Disciplinary Tribunal, Mutunga urged all legal professionals to exercise fidelity in law. He says he is committed to wipe out corruption in the institution and has invited the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to fully investigate and deal with rogue judicial officers.
Has been created as part of
It is essential that our society retains a sense of confidence in the legal profession. That confidence can, however, be destroyed if the public believes that inefficiency, dishonesty, and incompetence by their legal representatives will affect their legal rights.
Tremendous progress has been achieved, but there remains work to be done. A question we continually need to ask ourselves is how we can further improve and strengthen the administration of justice. The legal profession currently faces a crisis of confidence. It's no secret that the status and adoration which the profession once had is now blemished. Today, the bar faces several accusations of unethical conduct and incompetence. Some advocates are facing charges for actions detrimental to their clients' interests. The number of complaints received by the Advocates Complaints Commission continues to grow, while the disciplinary tribunal has had to increase its sittings to deal with the increased caseload.
We start our county road trip in Nyeri, where a guard was killed yesterday night when about 15 men armed with machetes attacked Goro mixed boarding school that is in Tetu West Division of Nyeri County.
The thugs are said to have entered the school compound and then split themselves into two groups. They broke and ransacked offices belonging to the principal's staff room and computer labs, where they stole assorted electronic goods, which include the school's amplifier, 2 speakers, 1 DVD player, and a computer, all valued at roughly 100,000 shillings.
I had some bangs, and then later on I saw some people as I was peeping from my house, and it was unfortunate that they had broken in. It happened so quickly, so I alerted the other teachers. They woke up and unfortunately they had already gone.
As parents, we are very much worried over the kind of hooliganism, the magnitude of this action.
Principal na walimu wale wako shule hii ni lazima wawe na simu zetu waweze kupika, kwa sababu watu kama vile mmeona walikaa hapa karibu masaa mawili, wamekunywa hata soda.
5 men and a woman have been recruited to join the KDF in Narok North District during a recruitment exercise at the stadium.
The potential candidates will join the forces next month after successfully going through the necessary procedures and recruitments.
Lieutenant Gishohi, who was in charge of the exercise, said the turnout was good and at least 700 men and women showed up at the stadium as early as 5 a.m. However, only 6 people managed to meet all the requirements. A bit of politics now, when Wiper Democratic leader Kalonzo Musyoka has urged Kibwezi residents to repeat the Makueni Mutula Jr. feat and overwhelmingly elect Kalembe Ndile to parliament. While campaigning in the Kibwezi, Kalonzo led over 12 Wiper members of parliament and Senate to drum up support for the Tip-Tip leader who is running for Kibwezi West by-election as a Code Coalition candidate. He further urged the leaders to present and prepare themselves for grassroots leadership so that they can strengthen the opposition Opposition Coalition. Makueni Senator Mutula Kalonzo Jr. challenged the Jubilee Coalition to quickly get to the bottom of the investigations into the Westgate attack. The by-election came after Kalembe Ndile successfully petitioned the election of Patrick Musimba.
Be very strategic. We have to remain steadfast because the challenge is still with us. We have to correct this historical injustice ya kuibiwa kura, na kwa hivyo ndio nimerudi Kibwezi. Niwaambieni tusichoke. Vile vile wembe ni ule ule tuliwanyoa nao wakati wa junior. Jubilee hata sasa bado wanajikuna.
Your office is said to be where you work, and one person who seems to understand this is a member of the Nakuru County Assembly who has opted for an open-air office where he holds meetings to address the electorate's issues. Francis Njoroge Njogu, an MCA representing London Ward in Nakuru, says he embraced the idea to enable the aged access his services after realizing that it was quite hectic for them to stand in long queues and make office appointments. Meeting residents in Galilaya near Giotto dump site earlier today, the MCA noted that the idea enables him to address a larger number of people in a much shorter time.
The table banking concept, where members have and access loans from their collections, is set to benefit women in all of the 47 counties.
Deputy President's wife, Rachel Ruto, clarified this in an effort to allay fears that the program was set to benefit specific regions.
Mrs. Ruto assured women that they will all benefit and called on leaders to double their efforts in ensuring women are empowered. Women MPs across all the 47 counties are part of Mrs. Ruto's initiative aimed at ensuring the government eradicates poverty among women.
Number one, our entry point is women. And number two, table banking. So it will be women who are doing table banking. It is a partnership, isn't it? We are not here to compete. No, no, no. We are eradicating poverty, we are eliminating poverty, so we shall work together. And since we are a young generation, we are a digital generation, we have the energy and the passion, we will do that. Agribusiness, we are talking with development partners. We've already talked with National Irrigation Board, and they've given us 31 greenhouses so far. These greenhouses, because the government insists that we give groups, but we do a lot of training and capacity building for them.
The Niko Fiti campaign caravan made its way to Kisumu with assistive devices aimed at making life easier for persons with disabilities.
70 wheelchairs were donated and issued at the New Nyanza Provincial General Hospital. Speaking at the hospital, Kenya Re's Corporate Affairs Manager Nancy Imunde said the donation is expected to assist persons with disabilities to overcome their physical limitations and empower them to be self-reliant.
Officials at the hospital praised the initiative, saying that it aims to distribute assistive devices in Rift Valley, Western and Nyanza regions.
Now, the campaign is being facilitated by Kenya Re in partnership with the Standard Group and Association of Persons with Disabilities of Kenya.
We received the County Disability Representative branches.
Caravan 2, which started off in Nakuru, where we benefited 21 beneficiaries. Yesterday in Eldoret, we benefited 65, and today we have benefited 70 beneficiaries. By the end of the caravan, we are going to have benefited 142 beneficiaries with assorted assistive devices. And then after this caravan 2, we are going to be moving on to caravan 3, which is headed towards Mombasa. And that will be the closure because the caravan 1 already tackled Mount Kenya region. By end of the 3 caravans this year, we will have distributed over 300 assistive devices to persons living with disability.
From Kisumu, our next stop is Taita Taveta University College that has expressed interest in partnering with the Standard Media Group to end persistent water scarcity in the institution. This was agreed after when Standard Group management paid a visit to the institution, being the only university college in the county that has a population of about 2,000 students, and constant water problem is affecting its academic programs.
They'll be just talking about Mombasa County. We can pay
the county dispensation. Having quite a demand on even our medium that we have. And what we are saying is we'd like to reach out to the county news as well. We want to tell stories that are issue-based, rather than, just highlighting the political issues going on.
We've done unemployment. We understand that unemployment is a big issue in this country. The youth of this country, a lot of them are idle, and this allows them then to go into antisocial behavior, crime, drugs, and all that. So what we've done is focus on this, pick on a subject and exhaustively deal with it, say, over a couple of weeks, and try to force.
Close to 20 million Kenyans subscribe to mobile phone networks. The handset market is equally huge. Kenya Orient is positioning for a piece of this growing market with its mobile phone insurance. Check this out.
Theft and damage are too common for mobile phone owners in Kenya, with the result being incidental costs that one has to cope with. The pain and sometimes psychological trauma associated with this is more pronounced if the handset cost was priceless. But Kenya Orient now says this pain can be taken care of.
I think the first criteria is it has to be a genuine, legitimate phone. I think last year we went through the process as a country and through the telcos of cleaning out all the fake mobile devices that were in the country.
Ordinarily, insurance companies only cover mobile phones as part of a domestic package targeting other household goods or office items. However, Kenya Orient says there is an exclusive cover designed and packaged to take care of mobile phones.
For us, phase 1 is basically, can we repair your phone if it breaks? Because there's no point of me insuring something that I cannot deal. When the insurance comes when the claim comes, I cannot do anything about it.
The insurance cover is currently benchmarked on some 120 mobile phone models with the ability of internet connections. The premium is charged at a 10% the total value of the handset.
Let's have a look at the sports now. And the national men's rollerball team plays her second World Cup match this evening against Malaysia starting 6 p.m. at the Kasarani Gymnasium. The Kenyan men demolished Rwanda 12-0 last evening. Now Kenya started with an all-offensive style of play against the Rwandese side. Kenya captain Alan Amuma had an impressive performance, rallying Team Kenya in its goal-scoring mission. Rwanda, who employed a 1-2-3 formation, displayed a more defensive play but failed to trouble the Kenyan goalkeeper. Kenya secured a 12-0 victory at the end of the match and will face Malaysia in her next match. In an early encounter, Tanzania was outclassed 17-2 by India, and the defending champions Denmark coasted to 4-0 victory against the United Arab Emirates.